Hello, and welcome to GreedFall. So why can I speak with Kurt but not with you?
Greenblood, do you need something?
No, not really.
I must leave you.
Okay. Was there supposed to be something here? That's rather annoying. Righty, we have another quest we need to complete. I have a cape. This cape gives me charisma. Makes me the better diplomat.
It's not possible just now.
Yeah, you keep saying that.
It's not possible just now.
Let's climb up. The old warehouse. Okay. Where to next? And let's see. Find the smuggler, find a way to move the cargo to Pt.3. And find the charlatan. Well, let's start with the charlatan first. I mean, I'm not sure if he's a charlatan, but definitely we're gonna count him as one. After all, our noble allies code him down. Cyrene. Okay, he's 50 meters from here.
Are your boots, small crew?
Do you have new stocks?
Welcome. Have you?
Apparently yes. This cape wasn't there before. Can we sell stuff actually? Bandit's hat. We don't need this. You know, for 2 gold, I don't think it's worth it. Soldier's boots. And some comfortable boots. Okay, so these and these.
Thank you for your visit. See you soon.
You're welcome. Do you have a ruby to sell me?
Welcome. Have you? Thank you for
Damn
your
it.
visit.
Let's try again.
Welcome. Have you seen it?
I guess you don't sell those things.
Thank you for your
Such a
visit.
pity.
See you soon.
Righty.
To me. You won't regret this. Citizens, I present to you Panacea, the absolute cure of everything. Toothache, stomach ailment, and even an open wound. This potion heals all of that. And more still, this little phial is the product of years of research and intensive labor. I hear you asking if this remedy can heal one from the Malachor. Alas, not yet. But your question is legitimate. I am so close to finding the cure. But the Malachor isn't the only ailment causing you to suffer. Not true? Then don't miss out on this chance and give yourself a healthy and energized life. Rejoice! A phial only costs a few coins, and well worth it to make your life shiny and new again.
Does it really heal everything, your potion?
Everything. Absolutely everything. Except the Malachor, of course. That being said, it is known that those in top health resist the Malachor best of all. Then don't throw away this chance. Think of all the pains that this potion could help you avoid.
You are right. It's a deal. I'm gonna take 2.
There's a man that knows a good deal when he sees one. Hurry now! There won't be enough for everyone. There he is.
He's our man, no doubt.
His speech is well polished. I even feel like buying some.
And if we had a word with him? I wonder if he'll serve us the same routine.
Madam, I'm sorry.
Ah, you're finally tempted.
In all honesty, I haven't made up my mind yet. I want to be certain that I'm not dealing with a charlatan.
In this day and age, I can't blame you. What might I do to convince you?
Okay, should we ask about the nasty side effects or ask for a demonstration? Let's do the demonstration.
Will you drink one of your potions to prove your good faith?
Of course. I take a little sip every morning. But as I'm in perfect health, you won't be able to verify the improvement in my condition. But if it helps you make up your mind, give me just a moment. There now. As you see, I am still in excellent condition.
Come on now. I saw you take that vial out of your pocket. Nothing proves that it's the same potion that you sell to your clients.
As a man of science, I consider skepticism a remarkable quality. But in your case, it is not skepticism, but blindness.
We need to steal one of these potions and force him to drink it.
Brilliant idea, Kurt. Let's take a look at his card.
Is that his card? Oh, that's gonna be fun. I just don't like capes. I mean, there are special kinds of capes that I tolerate, but for some reason this one looks like it's hanging from nowhere. Okay, nothing here. So you can walk while sneaking. It's nice. Charlatan's Antidote. Our chemical research book. These pages are covered in small, almost illegible handwriting, experiment result, patient observations and incomprehensible symbols. But the complexity of some of these recipes leave no room for doubt. The author was a true alchemist and was certainly very knowledgeable. So he may not be a charlatan after all.
To my help, and death to the others!
Thanks for that. That was a weird kick. Considering how weak you are, I think I can do this alone. Gold coins. I like gold coins. What, only 2? That's what was in this chest. 2 gold coins. Wow. Truly pathetic. Letter from the innkeeper of the servant. The weird alchemist of the Alliance who rented a room upstairs especially asked us not to clean it during his stay. This old fool must not want us to accidentally break his vials or something, so live into his filth. The customer is always right. Okay. Innkeeper. Let's talk, shall we?
Have you finally made up your mind?
I happen to have a vial of your medicine. Would you be willing to drink it in front of us, to prove that there is no risk?
This bullying is trying my patience. I'm beginning to suspect that you might be working for a rival.
You refuse to taste it?
You might have put something in it to cause me harm or further disgrace.
No, look. The vial is still sealed. It comes straight from your stock.
And you dare challenge me when you have just admitted to being a thief?
Come now. You can see for yourself that I am gladly returning your vial, so that you might drink it in front of witnesses. This might help to dissipate my doubts, as well as those of these brave folk.
Yes, no, you don't have the right.
Damnation. He got away. He can't have gone far.
Find him, before his head ends up on a spike.
Think back to the note that we found. We need to take a look at the tavern. He won't leave the city without his belongings.
That's what you think. If I was him, I would already be gone. Okay then, so he's a knowledgeable alchemist, we know that much. And yet it's suspicious that he wouldn't drink his potion. Okay then, let's go this way. For a moment there I thought this was an invisible wall. Oh right, I remember this place, it's where we found the vials. So, the tavern you say?
To my help! And death to the others! Move away! Things are about to get dicey!
Still alive? Just kick him. He will fall soon enough. Wasn't I here before? Seems like a place I would have visited by now. Some gold and some ammo. Old leather coat. Ooh, that looks cool. Let's take a look. It fits with the cape, doesn't it? Anyway. If I remember correctly, there was a stash here. Maybe it's a different group actually. They all look kinda the same. This is definitely where the charlatan was. So what does the code actually give you? I mean, it looks incredibly ordinary. Loot chance goes down, poison resistance, elemental resistance, 36. It's not a bad code, honestly. And what have we here? 7 gold. Well, that's nice. We got less from the chest we actually stole from. I don't see any secrets here. So many pillows. Right, let's talk to the tavern keeper and see if he has anything to share with us.
Good day, tavern keeper.
Can I pour you anything? It's you. I didn't recognize you, my scruffy young pup. You put this place to shambles last night.
I am quite sorry about that. I'm afraid I let the festive spirit get the better of me.
Better of you? You broke everything. If you think for a second that I'm...
Come on now. Don't be angry about such trivialities. I'm certain we can make amends. Now, what can I do? The contents of this pouch should be worth your forgiveness. What do you say?
Forgiven and even forgotten, your lordship. Whatever can I do for you?
Ah, so beautiful. I love it when people actually start treating each other with equal rights and stuff. Let's ask about the Malachor. Wow. We can't ask about the alchemist.
How is business going these days?
It's picking up. We've not seen many new customers, but of late things are looking better. The Malachor and the neighbouring wars have dampened commerce. The epidemic still rages, but the possibility of finding a cure on that island has given people something to hope for. Now that we have a city there, quite a few seafarers come by to spend their wages.
Well, nice to know. Tell me about the Malachor.
Has the Malachor really put a damper on your business?
More than a damper. They were soaked. When the sickness began to spread, a wave of panic followed in its wake. People stopped going out of their homes. They were afraid. I was close to closing shop, I tell you. And then, thankfully, the alchemists of the bridge said that you couldn't just catch it like that. People are still distrustful, as is their nature, but they are leaving home again. It's a start. I also lost quite a few regular customers. Dead or too scared to venture back. Yeah, but that's nothing new to you. The city would have sunk in the water if not for trade with the new isle.
Fascinating. Tell me about Pt.3.
With all these sailors coming and going, you must have heard some stories about Pt.3.
Right. Even stories that my heaviest drinkers would have trouble believing. They say that man-trees live there. Dragons and gigantic creatures. Treasure abounds under every rock. And the source of eternal life is hidden somewhere there. Last night, some Nauts even told me they brought back one of those giant beasts into the port. Ah, but you know the kind. If you ask my opinion, the drink was fueling their imaginations.
I bet this is not gonna come back to bite us later.
I need to be off. Farewell.
Goodbye.
The notes. Are those the pirates?
I wish you a good day, Your Excellency.
Okay then. Metrodelos, okay. Crude iron ore and gold coins, 6 of them. 6 is plenty. That was easy. Crude iron ore 3. Wow, that's actually pretty decent. I think we can finally upgrade the armor. Okay. That worked. Again, we could have used the lockpicking skill. If we upgrade the armor, we have obsidian, that's what it required, I think. I'll need to go and check again. I know that I need ruby for the science one. Alright, let's go upstairs and see if that alchemist is there. My price shall not be denied. I am genuinely sorry to learn that you have not found the peace you were hoping for in Cyrene. Since your departure from the Academy, the situation has been deplorable. Those you had accused are now behaving as if the rules did not apply to them, regularly performing questionable experiments, and there is nothing the rest of us can do apart from keeping a low profile. I sincerely hope that you will eventually find some place where you can be at peace. Your friend. Yes, we don't know his name.
You again? What are you doing in my room?
I'm not the only one that's found you. Have you seen the mob that's gathering in the street?
I'm neither deaf nor blind. By the spheres. Why didn't I leave the city while there was still time?
The Alliance ambassador is quite unsettled by your commerce, and he's the one who sent me.
Sahin? Him again. Ruining my career wasn't enough for him. He's the very reason I had to leave the Alliance. And here I am, playing the part of the potion maker. Me, who was once a respected member of the Academy of Al-Sad.
The Academy of Al-Sad. Well, tell me about your career as a professor then.
Dr. Sahin warned me that you were an imposter.
That doesn't surprise me coming from him. I was a master alchemist. I understand if you don't believe me after all that, but I have a number of documents to prove it. I would still be one if Sahin hadn't set off a chain of machinations to disgrace me.
Chain of machinations to disgrace you. Okay. Ask him about Sahin's obsession.
Why does Sahin bear you such hatred?
I was unfortunate enough to oppose certain great minds of the Academy, to criticize their methodology. I saw them inflicting torture on sick prisoners, making them drink the most vile poisons. To find a remedy to the Malachor, they won't hesitate to kill. I could not keep my silence.
It is for an act of courage that you fell from grace and earned Sahin's hatred.
Well, I don't know if I believe him. I really like his face though. Maybe it's because of the hat. So, tell me about the potions.
Are you not ashamed to have poisoned those poor souls?
These potions are not harmful. That is to say that they don't contain any harmful ingredients.
But you could just as easily produce real healing potions. So why don't you?
You don't understand. I fled, but I haven't put a stop to my own research. This potion is an attempt to create in those who drink it a resistance to the Malachor.
So you manipulate people to use as experimental fodder? That is completely unethical.
I don't have a choice, but it does not harm them, I assure you.
If this potion were inoffensive, then why wouldn't you drink it when I offered it to you?
I ran tests on myself for such a long time that I ended up becoming intolerant to it. A small sip of this mixture provokes in me now a violent reaction. The mob would have been furious in any case, but a normal dose, I assure you, is without risk.
Your methods don't seem so different than those of your colleagues.
I don't torture people. And this potion only has side effects in high doses.
Perhaps, but you are hurting innocents. I cannot let your commerce continue.
So, what are you going to do with me, my lady?
That is a good question. I could help him leave the city and never escape, or I could arrest him. You know what? Why don't you leave the city and never come back? If there is a cure and you find it, maybe you might be useful to me.
I'm going to help you leave the city, but you must promise never to return.
I swear it.
Very well then. I need to first get you away from those who want to see you hanged.
If we can't find a way to sneak out of here discreetly, we will have to confront the populace.
I haven't lost hope that I'll be able to help them hear reason.
It would be better if I remain hidden while waiting.
Well, we could escort the charlatan, or we can try to convince the people. Let's negotiate with them. Or we can just tell him we're done with this, we can send you packing. Ah. All of you have coats, which means most of you are bandits. One of you has armor, and you have a pretty decent coat as well.
Please listen, I beg you.
If you want him to reimburse you, get in the back of the line like everyone else.
Believe me, I understand why you are angry.
Me? It's not money I want! That charlatan tried to poison us! I couldn't give a flying pile of dung for your pretty words. We're gonna hang him high! And you too, if you're an accomplice!
How absurd! I'm the one who put an end to his operation.
Well, in that case, help us catch him so he can be punished like he deserves.
He's trapped! He'll have to come out someday, you'll see.
I mean, you could break in. Nothing is preventing that. Order their dispersion, give up, propose a settlement. Speak of the horrible side effects. Yeah, let's frighten them all.
And so you plan on waiting here? I do not advise that. All of you drank one of those potions, am I right?
You're right, we did. Tasted of death. I did nothing for me ulcer.
As for me, I only drank a few drops. And my tooth is aching more than ever.
Alas, you need only drink a mere drop for it to provoke paralysis.
Paralysis?
A terrible side effect. The symptoms appear sooner or later. No one is spared from them.
What? Are we doomed then?
Everyone is. Except, of course, those going to see a doctor to receive the antidote.
What are we gonna do? The doctor costs a fortune. We're all gonna end up like statues.
Listen to me, everyone. I know a good doctor that will help us. Come on, follow me!
That charlatan will just have to wait to get what's coming to him.
The alchemist is now far from danger, at least.
Go and tell him the good news.
We can order our bodyguard or our governor. I say let's order the bodyguard. It makes so much more sense. So, I am kind of wounded. Right, speak.
So, did you find a way to get me out of this hornet's nest?
I persuaded the mob to disperse calmly and without a fight. The way is free.
Very well. What power of persuasion? They didn't seem of a mind to hear reason from me.
You are free. Climb into your carriage and leave Serene immediately. Let me deal with Dr. Sahin.
I owe you my life, my lady. I will be eternally in your debt.
I remind you to never step foot here again.
I have no desire to return anyway. Farewell.
Well, 80 gold, not bad. I still want that ruby at some point. But for now, let's go back to the... Oh, go directly back to the British Alliance Embassy. Sounds nice. Let's speak, shall we?
Your Excellency.
Lady de Sardet.
I tracked down your man near the Coin Guard barracks.
Finally. Did you capture him?
Let's just say that I put an end to his activities. His reputation in Serene is forever tarnished. Matters turned out a little more complicated than anticipated.
Confront him on his lie. What lie? Just covered the escape of the alchemist.
He managed to slip through our fingers.
Once again. That man is part eel.
We followed his trail to the Coin Guard Tavern, but he had already escaped. All the same, you have nothing to fear. He will never step foot in Serene again.
We'll eventually catch up with him and deliver the punishment that his crimes deserve. Governor Burhan will be happy to learn that such an amiable legate will soon cross the shores of Pt.3. Thank you for your help, Excellency, and allow me to offer you this modest gift for your voyage.
I need to be going. Goodbye, Excellency.
Goodbye, Lady de Sardet.
So did he give me experience only? Right, let's take a look. Allows the instantaneous setting of traps on the ground while dodging. Oh, that sounds cool. Precise calibration. Firearms deal more damage, plus 20%. Go with this. A new weapon, you say? No? Apparently not. The Great Departure. Say your goodbyes. Cure for the Malancore. The Merchant Congregation. Madame de Sardet. We already know about you. Constantine d'Orsay. I like his purple coat here. Son of the mighty Prince d'Orsay. And his second wife. Constantine is your cousin. You know him from your earliest childhood and have always been very close. Despised by his father, who always seemed to regret the death of his first son and used to be his mother, you are probably the only true friend and confidant he has. Although very intelligent, he is... This guy? Really? Anyway, although very intelligent, his whimsical temperament often made him look like an inconsistent boy, until the day his father finally decided to put him to the test by naming him governor of the young colony, the Congregation of Pt.3. Princess de Sardet. The Princess de Sardet is the sister of the Prince d'Orsay and your mother. She has always shown you a lot of tenderness, which is not common amongst the congregation nobility. She unfortunately came down with the melancholy some time ago and has been living in isolation since then, her suffering and appearance preventing her from maintaining her row at court. Although she may be very sorry to see you leave Serene and be far from her, she prefers her only child to visit more welcoming shores and seek a cure for her people, rather than staying by her side, waiting for her dead. Cardinal Antonius. So he is a cardinal. Cool. Cardinal Antonius has been Thalame's ambassador to Cyrene for several years now. He is a cunning man, versed in the subtleties of politics, but also a man of faith, who has not yet given up on the hopes of converting the largest city of the congregation to his faith. Although a member of the missionary order, like many ambassadors, he is said to be close enough to the Inquisition and has often been seen collaborating with the most extreme defenders of the faith. Ambassador Sahin, forgive me, who has long been a renowned professor at Al-Sadd University, was appointed several years ago to represent the Serene Bridge Alliance. After a long time and vanity, he tried to convince the merchant princes, practically Prince d'Orsay, to join the alliance. He now devotes himself to the defense of the economic interest of his nation in the region. Kurt, you've known Kurt for many years. When he became your and Constantine's weapon master, his childhood was tough and he had a weapon in his hand as soon as he was old enough to hold one. Although he has obviously suffered from it, he does not seem bitter, just little cynical, and he shows you and your cousin an almost brotherly protective affection. Almost. That's actually a weird way to transition from day to night. So what is the mission? Find the smuggler. Find a way to move the cargo. Let's go with the cargo first. Also, there is an entire area we still haven't discovered. Also, I think I've explored quite a lot of the city already. You guys will be fine. Do you want to speak?
Did you get what you came for? Leave me now, please.
The merchants won't be happy, still. Wait, are we the merchants? I am not sure, I think we are. Hello, little chest. I don't know how I missed you. Well then, is there more to explore here? I still can't find a single ruby. I don't have one, right? Heretic hunt. Find the smuggler. Yeah, we know. But what is this supposed to give me? Backpack? We have some traps, apparently. That's fine. Obsidian, we have 2 of those. Wish I could change one for a ruby. Okay, the crafting table is right here. Come on, move out of the way. Now, there was a way to see. If I click help? No. Ah, that's how. Okay. So, he gives you craftsmanship if you have high enough friendship with him. What about the other guy? No bones. Oh, so he's just a temporary companion. I mean, that's a shame, you know, but hey, what are you gonna do? Armor damage 19. Ooh, not bad. One-handed blades. You can't... Oh. Wait, I do have that. Why can't I... Oh, right, here. I was looking at this one for some reason. So, this one seems a little bit rusted. I wish I could actually create the weapon entirely. Again, it's not that important, it's just kind of weird that I can't. So, can I take this? Recycle short cherry grip. It requires 1 leather and 1 crude iron. We could purchase the leather if we wanted to. We can't upgrade this, but we can upgrade this, perhaps. So it will require 1 letter. We can easily get that. I noticed something actually. I could recycle stuff. Let's see, if I recycle you, 6 letter, crude iron ore and refined iron ore. I mean, let's recycle it and see what we're gonna gain. Not bad. And there's the leather we needed. How about the gloves? If I recycle these, what can you give me? And I can actually upgrade them, so let's see. I guess we can add a vambrace to them at some point. Gauntlets. I don't like how they look, however. Now the problem is scaled vambrace. Just a vambrace with a coating. These things don't actually improve my science or anything else, which is a real shame. Okay, and the boots. Again, I just prefer them leather. Still, I might add some upgrades to them later on.
You'll find all you need. Welcome. Have you seen it?
Yeah, sure. And we could have purchased leather from here.
Thank you for your visit. See you soon.
Now, as mentioned before, we can make this now. It will require us leather, crude iron ore and obsidian. And it would give us this beautiful patch right there. So what's the difference between this and this? It adds bells. Fury generation. You know, it's honestly not that important to me. Needed for an alchemist. Okay, crafting level 3, crafting level 2. Flask pouch. Now if we had the crafting skill, we could actually produce this one. This is incredibly cool. This gives you vigor. I keep forgetting what vigor does. So we have 2 things that give you vigor. Elemental resistance and magic resistance. I mean, the scroll looks pretty cool on this. Right. Okay, we're not gonna upgrade it. Yet. Mr. de Constellation. Should we talk to him? This certainly is gonna be fun. Right, however, I'm going to end this episode here, and in the next episode we're gonna complete another quest. So, thank you all for joining me here, and I'm gonna see you then. Goodbye.